Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In a previous video, we have seen that there are so many advantages of single sideband system over the double sideband full carrier system. Still, it is not used widely in the radio broadcasting applications because there are two reasons for it. The first is, as the SSB transmitter and receiver requires an excellent frequency stability, a small frequency shift in the system can result in degradation in the quality of the transmitted signal. So that's why it is not possible to transmit a good quality music using the single sideband system. Second reason is that it is not possible to design a tunable receiver oscillator with very high frequency stability. Now with the advent of the frequency synthesizers, this has become possible, but such receivers are too expensive. So these are the reasons why SSB is not generally used in the broadcasting applications. So today we will discuss about independent sideband systems, and after that we will discuss about vestigial sideband transmission, that is VSB. Let us see the block diagram of an independent system. Figure shows the block diagram of independent sideband. The system is subdivided into two units. The first is ISB driver unit and the main transmitter. So this system is basically SSB RC system, that is single sideband reduced carrier system with two SSB channels. The two sidebands, which are generally around the reduced carrier, are quite independent of each other. They can simultaneously convey totally different information. So each channel has 6 kHz bandwidth and each channel is fed to its own balance modulator. So both the balance modulator receive a carrier at 100 kHz from the crystal oscillator. तो यहाँ पे एक मॉड्यूलेटिंग सिग्नल A प्रेजेंट है और दूसरा मॉड्यूलेटिंग सिग्नल B प्रेजेंट है. सो दिस इज चैनल AF एम्पलीफायर. एम्पलीफाई होकर ये सिग्नल आपका बैलेंस मॉड्यूलेटर को यहाँ पे मिल जाएगा. सो द इनपुट ऑफ बैलेंस मॉड्यूलेटर इज मॉड्यूलेटिंग सिग्नल and second is the carrier signal. So here this 100 kHz crystal oscillator will generate the carrier signal, and after that here the balance modulator will give the suppressed signal, that is we will get here double sideband suppressed carrier signal as a output. So both the balance modulator will suppress this carrier by 45 dB or more. At the outputs of the balance modulator, upper and lower sidebands of the corresponding channel A or B are produced. So out of them, the upper sideband of one channel and lower sideband of the other are selected by using the filters after the balance modulator. तो ये मॉड्यूलेटिंग सिग्नल 1 है, ये दूसरा मॉड्यूलेटिंग सिग्नल B है, एंड दिस इज द क्रिस्टल ऑसिलेटर विच इज हैविंग 100 kHz फ्रीक्वेंसी. ये बैलेंस मॉड्यूलेटर यहाँ पे यूज करके हम उसको कैरियर फ्रीक्वेंसी रिमूव कर सकते हैं. देन आफ्टर दैट यहाँ पे USB फिल्टर यूज किया है एंड यहाँ पे LSB फिल्टर हम यूज करते हैं. सो दिस USB फिल्टर यूज करके हमें ISB ड्राइवर यूनिट, दैट इज अपर साइड बैंड यहाँ पे मिलेगा, एंड फॉर LSB फिल्टर यूज करके हमें यहाँ पे लोअर साइड बैंड मिलेगा. सो दैट्स वाई द साइड बैंड्स फ्रॉम द फिल्टर्स and a 26 dB attenuated carrier added in this adder block, and this is the reinsertion of carrier. Thus the system is the pilot carrier system. So the 100 kHz carrier is then raised to 3.1 megahertz by means of balanced mixer. This is balanced mixer and 3 megahertz crystal oscillator. This is the output of independent sideband drive unit, and the signal has carrier at 3.1 megahertz and two independent sidebands at 3.1 megahertz plus minus 6 megahertz or 6 kilohertz. Okay, so in the transmitter unit we will again up convert the frequency to the desired frequency range by means of one or more balanced mixer crystal oscillator combination. Okay, तो यहाँ तक हमने ISB ड्राइव यूनिट है हमारा, तो यहाँ तक हमने जो फ्रीक्वेंसी यहाँ पे यूज किया था इट इज अप टू 100 kHz crystal oscillator, and after that this 26 dB carrier attenuator will attenuate the carrier signal, और उसके बाद ये जो है हमारा सिग्नल, this signal will raise your frequency up to the 3.1 megahertz. Okay, so the up converted ISB signal is then amplified using the linear amplifier. This is the balance mixer, and after that the output of this balance mixer is given to the linear amplifier, and the linear amplifier will amplify the input signal and transmit. So here each independent sideband has a width of 6 kHz. So due to 6 kHz bandwidth per channel, it is possible to accommodate 2 voice channels per sideband. So thus at a time 4 voice channel can be transmitted. So here the output of this 3.1 MHz amplifier and filter is given to the balance mixer, and this 7.1 to 26.9 MHz synthesizer will give output to the buffer and multiplier. So this balance mixer will mix the input, that is 3.1 MHz amplifier, and this 7.1 to 26.9 MHz synthesizer, and will produce the output which is given to this linear amplifier. Okay, so here at a time we can transmit the 4 voice channel. So here the frequency spectrum of the independent sideband is shown in this figure. This is the upper sideband and this is lower sideband, and this is our pilot carrier. Okay, then after that we have to discuss here the next type of AM signal, that is vestigial sideband transmission, that is VSB. So this is again a special type of AM system which is used mainly for the TV transmission all over the world, and in the TV transmission it is necessary to transmit the video information and audio information simultaneously. So the bandwidth of the video signal is about 4.2 MHz. So if we use a double sideband full carrier, that is AM transmission for the TV signal, then the system bandwidth will be 4.2 into 2, that is 8.4 MHz. So if we add the guard band inserted between the sound and picture carriers and the interchannel guard band, then the bandwidth will be about 9 MHz. So this is very large bandwidth and should be reduced. So in the VSB transmission, the upper sideband of video signal and picture carrier are transmitted without any separation, whereas a vestige, that is the part of lower sideband, is transmitted as shown in this figure, and the remaining part is suppressed. So here the first 1.25 MHz, this is 0 to 1.25. So 1.25 MHz of the lower sideband, that is first 0.75 MHz, is sent as shown in this figure, and the vestigial sideband transmission makes the filtering requirements very simpler. So the transmission of a part of unwanted sidebands will avoid the harmful effect of the phase response of filter near the edge of passband. So here the total bandwidth of a TV channel reduces to 6 MHz. Okay, तो जो आपने यहाँ पे कैलकुलेशन किया था कि जो आपका बैंडविड्थ होता है ये होता है ट्वाइस ऑफ FM, और जो फ्रीक्वेंसी होता है for the video signal it's about the 4.2 megahertz. So if you multiply this 4.2 into 2, then we will get here 8.4 megahertz. ठीक है, तो ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा फ्रीक्वेंसी होता है आपका और आपको उसको रिड्यूस करना है. So in VSB channel we have to here transfer the video information and audio transformation simultaneously. तो that's why आपको यहाँ पे जो आपका bandwidth है ये reduce कर सकते हैं हम with the help of this VSB. So here in figure we can see that the total bandwidth of a TV channel reduces to 6 megahertz from 9 megahertz due to the VSB transmission. So here all the frequencies we can see in this figure, and here the NTSC TV system is used in USA, and in India the PAL system is used which has different frequency standard. So by using this VSB we can reduce bandwidth as compared to the double sideband full carrier system, and the practically filters can be used due to the partial suppression of lower sideband. Okay, so here the main advantages of VSB is that with the help of this VSB we can simultaneously transmit audio as well as the video signal. So this is all about VSB signal, that is vestigial sideband. Then after that we will discuss about here the comparison between double sideband full carrier system. Second is double sideband suppressed carrier. Third, SSB that is single sideband. Fourth, ISB that is independent sideband. And last, VSB that is vestigial sideband. These all are the types of AM. Okay, so let us see first parameter, carrier separation. In double sideband full carrier system, carrier separation is not applicable. For double sideband suppressed carrier, here carrier separation is fully done. For SSB, it is again fully done. For ISB, carrier separation is partially done, and for VSB, no carrier separation will be there. Okay, second parameter is side separation. तो ये है आपका डबल साइड बैंड सप्रेस्ड कैरियर. दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे दिस इज डबल साइड बैंड फुल कैरियर सिस्टम. दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे आपका दो साइड बैंड भी प्रेजेंट होंगे और एक कैरियर भी प्रेजेंट होगा. सो दैट्स वाई ये दोनों भी केस में आपका नॉट एप्लीकेबल आएगा. और यहाँ पे है अगेन नॉट एप्लीकेबल बिकॉज ईयर साइड बैंड यहाँ पे सप्रेस्ड नहीं होगा फॉर डबल साइड बैंड सप्रेस्ड कैरियर के लिए भी. So here in SSB, here one sideband is completely suppressed. That is, we can suppress here upper sideband or lower sideband. Then in ISB system, one per channel sideband suppression will be there, and for VSB, one sideband suppressed partially. Next parameter is bandwidth. For double sideband full carrier system, the bandwidth is twice of FM because here upper sideband and lower sideband both are present. So if we consider the two sidebands, then we will get here frequency upper frequency minus lower frequency. So we will get here bandwidth is equal to twice of FM. For double sideband suppressed carrier, it is same as that of double sideband full carrier system. For single sideband system, यहाँ पे सिर्फ हम एक ही सिंगल साइडबैंड यूज करते हैं. सो दैट्स वाई द फ्रीक्वेंसी बिकम्स ओनली अपर फ्रीक्वेंसी और लोअर फ्रीक्वेंसी. तो बैंडविड्थ आएगा आपका सिंपली FM. फॉर ISB यहाँ पे दो फ्रीक्वेंसी का एडिशन आएगा, दैट इज FM1 एंड FM2. एंड फॉर VSB द FM दैट इज बैंडविड्थ इज लाइज बिटवीन FM2 ट्वाइस ऑफ FM. ओके, let us consider next parameter, that is transmission efficiency. If we consider the double sideband full carrier system, then it's having minimum efficiency. Then for double sideband suppressed carrier, it is moderate. For SSB, it is considered as a maximum efficiency, and for ISB and for VSB, it is moderate. Next parameter is number of modulating inputs. So here again we have to use one input for double sideband full carrier, for double sideband suppressed carrier, and for single sideband. But for ISB and VSB, here the number of modulating inputs are 2. Okay. Last parameter is application. The double sideband full carrier system, that is AM system, is used in radio broadcasting. Double sideband suppressed carrier system is used again in radio broadcasting. The single sideband system is used in point-to-point mobile communication. ISB is used in telegraphy and in telephony, and VSB, in that we can transfer the audio as well as video information, for example TV. Okay, so this is the comparison between types of AM, that is DSB-FC, DSB-SC, SSB, ISB and VSB. That is double sideband full carrier system, double sideband suppressed carrier, single sideband, independent sideband and vestigial sideband. Okay. So there are some key points to remember. The first is AM, that is double sideband full carrier system, is power inefficient and needs a bandwidth of twice of FM. Therefore the carrier and one sidebands are suppressed to generate a SSB signal. The SSB transmission has following advantages. The first is less bandwidth requirement, दूसरा है less power required, third is low noise. Then the balance modulators are used for the suppression of carrier, and the output of a balance modulator consists of two sidebands. So there are three practical methods used for the removal of the unwanted sidebands. First is filter method, second is phase shift method, third is third method. Then later on we have seen the independent sideband system, that is ISB, which allows the transfer of completely different information by the two sidebands. And after that we have seen VSB system, that is vestigial sideband, which is used for the TV transmission. One complete sideband carrier and a vestige of the other sidebands are transmitted. So here the bandwidth of a TV channel is reduced due to the VSB transmission. Okay, so these all are the important key points we have to remember regarding with the AM signal. So let us solve some numericals based on SSB. Calculate the percentage power saving when the carrier and one of the sidebands are suppressed in an AM modulated wave to a depth of 80%. So here in this question the modulation index is given having value 80% which is equal to 0.8. तो उसके बाद आपको इस क्वेश्चन में बोला है we have to calculate here the percentage power saving when the carrier and one of the sideband is suppressed. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे आपको पहले तो टोटल पावर पता होना चाहिए, दैट इज इक्वल टू PC इंटू इन ब्रैकेट 1 प्लस एम स्क्वेयर बाई 2, ये होता है आपका टोटल पावर. एंड उसके बाद आपको यहाँ पे निकालना है परसेंटेज ऑफ पावर सेविंग. तो यहाँ पे जो ट्रांसमिट होने वाला सिग्नल है पहले हम वो देखेंगे. तो यहाँ पे हम कैरियर सिग्नल और साइड बैंड को यहाँ पे सप्रेस्ड कर लेंगे, तो सिर्फ आपका एक ही सिग्नल यहाँ पे ट्रांसमिट होगा, एक ही जो साइड बैंड है वो ट्रांसमिट होगा. सो दैट्स वाई वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट हियर दी सप्रेस्ड पावर कैलकुलेशन. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे दो सिग्नल हमारे यहाँ पे सप्रेस्ड होंगे. फर्स्ट होगा आपका कैरियर पावर जो होता है PC एंड सेकेंड इज साइड बैंड पावर हैविंग वैल्यू m स्क्वेयर बाय 4PC. ठीक है, ये दोनों को हम ऐड कर लेंगे तो ये आएगा आपका PC प्लस m स्क्वेयर बाय 4PC. वी हैव टू टेक हियर PC कॉमन, सो इन ब्रैकेट द रिमेनिंग टर्म इज 1 प्लस m स्क्वेयर बाय 4. ठीक है, सो नेक्स्ट हियर वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट परसेंटेज ऑफ पावर सेविंग. तो जो भी हमने यहाँ पे सप्रेस्ड किया है यह है हमारा कैरियर पावर प्लस एक साइड बैंड पावर विच इज गिवन बाय PC इन ब्रैकेट 1 प्लस m स्क्वेयर बाय 4. और जो आपका टोटल पावर होता है यहाँ पे ये होता है आपका PC इंटू इन ब्रैकेट 1 प्लस m स्क्वेयर बाय 2. ठीक है, तो ये आएगा आपका मेन फॉर्मूला. देन उसके बाद आपको यहाँ पे सिर्फ वैल्यूज पुट करने हैं. सो हियर वी विल गेट PC इन ब्रैकेट 4 प्लस m स्क्वेयर बाय 4 अपॉन PC इंटू इन ब्रैकेट 2 प्लस m स्क्वेयर बाय 2. यहाँ पे आपको सिर्फ क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करना है. दिस इज 4 प्लस m स्क्वेयर बाय 4 डिवाइडेड बाय 2 प्लस m स्क्वेयर डिवाइडेड बाय 2. ये PC और ये PC आपका कैंसिल हो जाएगा. सो विल गेट 4 plus m square divided by 4 into 2 upon 2 plus m square. Here 2 2s are 4. So we'll get 4 plus the value of m is 0.8. So it will become 0.8 square divided by 2 as it is आएगा, उसके साथ multiply होगा 2 plus m square. Again the value of m is 0.8. So 0.8 square is equal to 0.64. Then after multiplication we'll get 4.64 आपका as it is आएगा divided by this 2 plus m square becomes 2.64 into 2 is equal to 5.28. Okay, यहाँ पे हम 4.64 divided by 5.28 करेंगे तो आपका आंसर मिलेगा आपको the percentage of power saving is equal to 0.8787. इसे हम मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे by 100 then we'll get answer 87.87%. This is the percentage of power saving when one sideband and one carrier signal is suppressed. Okay, let us see next problem. Calculate the percentage power saving if only one sideband is transmitted over the double sideband full carrier system at 70% modulation. So see here, जो हमारा प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन था वहां पे आपको दिया था कि एक पावर जो है हमारा दैट इज कैरियर जो सिग्नल है और दूसरा है हमारा सेकंड जो है साइड बैंड जो है वो सप्रेस्ड किया है. देन आपका परसेंटेज ऑफ पावर सेविंग कितना होगा ये आपको कैलकुलेट करना था. यहाँ पे भी आपका सेम कंडीशन अप्लाई होगा, लेकिन यहाँ पे स्टेटमेंट देखते हैं हम फर्स्ट. कैलकुलेट द परसेंटेज पावर सेविंग इफ ओनली वन साइड बैंड इज ट्रांसमिटेड. दैट मीन्स जो हमारा प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन था वहां पे आपको दिया था कंडीशन इफ दी वन साइड बैंड एंड वन कैरियर सिग्नल इज सप्रेस्ड. दैट मीन्स आपका यहाँ पे अल्टीमेटली एक ही सिग्नल यहाँ पे ट्रांसमिट हो रहा था जो हमारा प्रीवियस कंडीशन था उसमें. और यहाँ पे आपको दिया है कि अगर हम एक ही साइड बैंड को ट्रांसमिट करेंगे तो आपका परसेंटेज ऑफ जो पावर सेविंग है वो कितना होगा. ठीक है, दैट मीन्स जो सप्रेस सिग्नल है हमारा ये फिर से हमारा एक सिग्नल जो रहेगा, एक रहेगा आपका साइड बैंड और दूसरा होगा आपका कैरियर सिग्नल. ठीक है, सो हियर अगेन द वैल्यू ऑफ मॉड्यूलेशन इंडेक्स इज गिवन. दैट इज m इज इक्वल टू 70%, हैविंग वैल्यू 0.70. दूसरा है आपका पावर ऑफ साइड बैंड, हैविंग वैल्यू m²/4 pc. जो कैरियर पावर है आपका वो भी आपको गिवन है, दैट इज इक्वल टू pc. देन वी कैन कैलकुलेट हियर परसेंटेज ऑफ पावर सेविंग, दैट इज pc in bracket 1 plus m²/4 upon pc in bracket 1 plus m²/2. अगेन यहाँ पे दिस pc गेट कैंसिल हो जाएगा, सो विल गेट आंसर 4 plus m² डिवाइडेड बाई 4 इंटू 2 plus m² डिवाइडेड बाई 2. ये शिफ्ट हो जाएगा, देन ये आएगा आपका 2/2 plus m². हियर द वैल्यू ऑफ m इज 0.7, तो जहाँ पे भी m है हम यहाँ पे हम 0.7 वैल्यू पुट करेंगे. So we'll get answer 4 plus 0.49 into 2 divided by 4 into 2 plus 0.9. We'll get 4.49 into 2 upon 2.49 into 4. Again this 2 2s are 4. So it will become 4.49 upon 4.98, which is equal to 90.16%. Okay. So this is the percentage of power saving when the single sideband is. So this is all about our today's session. I hope you will like and enjoy. अगर आपके कुछ डाउट या सजेशंस होते हैं तो आप हमें नीचे कमेंट बॉक्स में लिख सकते हैं. So we will stop here with motivational quote. Today's motivational quote for you is, don't limit your challenges, challenge your limits. Thank you for watching my videos. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.